Hello and welcome to this edition of News Hour on CCTV International. I'm Liang Hui in Beijing. After a 3-month strategy review, U.S. President Barack Obama has finally announced that 30,000 more U.S. troops will be deployed to Afghanistan by next summer. He formally unveiled his administration's new strategy in Afghanistan in the primetime nationally televised speech at the U.S. Military Academy at West Point, New York. Li Ying reports.
Reinforcing U.S. troops in Afghanistan seemed certain, but the big question was to what extent and how soon. Obama gave his firm answer.
Thank you. And as Commander-in-Chief, I have determined that it is in our vital national interest to send an additional 30,000 U.S. troops to Afghanistan. After 18 months, our troops will begin to come home. These are the resources that we need to seize the initiative while building the Afghan capacity that can allow for a responsible transition of our forces out of Afghanistan.
The troop surge is based on the conviction that the security situation in Afghanistan is deteriorating. The Taliban remnants have established safe havens in areas bordering Afghanistan and Pakistan, and the lack of troops slows efforts to train Afghan security forces to defend their country and people on their own. The new plan means major U.S. troop movements are likely to begin in January. All 30,000 troops should be in place by the end of August. The accelerated pace has surprised even some Pentagon officials. The vanguard is expected to be the swift deployment of 9,000 Marines into some of the most dangerous areas. This means that Taliban strongholds in southern Afghanistan, including Kandahar and Helmand. Obama also called on all U.S. allies, especially the NATO forces, to offer their firm support to bring the mission in Afghanistan to a complete success.
Because this is an international effort, I've asked that our commitment be joined by contributions from our allies. Some have already provided additional troops, and we're confident that there will be further contributions in the days and weeks ahead.
The new strategy also includes an accelerated withdrawal timetable. Some U.S. soldiers will start heading back home as early as July 2011. This represents a faster exit timetable than any of the options presented to the president during the 3-month review of Afghan policy. Obama defended his decision and promised any pullout would be done responsibly. Many U.S. troops in Afghanistan backed the president.
There's definitely a need for security, and there's definitely a need for more troops in Afghanistan. Just getting back myself definitely would have helped to have a lot more people on hand, especially, infantry units.
$30 billion are needed to fund the troop surge, pushing the cost of military operations in Afghanistan to nearly $95 billion for this fiscal year. That's a third more than the $61 billion to be spent in the same period on the war in Iraq. Li Ying, CCTV.